Welcome to another episode of the YouTube channel Plugin Police. Today I want to talk a little bit about the OBS, how you can use filters or effects and especially VST plugins in OBS to get your sound quality a little bit better. What I myself do, I have also myself production programs, but to not have too big CPU hit on my computer, it's you can also, for example, you can run Audacity separate, or you can run a digital audio workstation separate, and then select that as an audio device in OBS. But then you get a lot of load on your system. So to keep the load a little bit lower in OBS, you can yourself in your audio you can add filters. So you have scene over here, and you can go in your scene. This is my scene I'm running now. I have here audio from my microphone going to a mixing table. And then I have my audio from my desktop, so everything that happens in Windows is over here. And what you can do is just right click on it and go to filters. And here on the Windows audio I just placed only a limiter and an amplifying compressor over here. Sorry, this is in Portuguese. And then it's limiting to minus 6 dB. That's not LUFS, that's normal. And then over here on my microphone auxiliary, I just have, that's the microphone coming from my mixing table you're listening now, and I have here a bunch of VSTs in it, and then the normal standard compressor, that's amplifying compressor, and a limiter that comes in OBS. So if you add over here, you have a compressor, you have an amplifying compressor, you have a 3-band EQ, you have an expander, Extensão VST2X, filters de ruído, ganho, that's a noise filter, a gain, inverted polarity, a limiter, and a noise suppressor. These are the standard ones, and if you do extension VST2X, that's also 3X or anything higher, you, like I've done over here, I have here my M equalizer over here. So that is the equalizer I've configured for all of this. Sorry, I'm a little bit too far away from the microphone. But this is the equalizer that I have set it on a warm setting over here. This is the M equalizer. I have also the M dynamic equalizer, but for this one is better, just a normal equalizer. Don't need a dynamic EQ for this. And then we have over here, we have another VST effect over here. That is a zip. It's from Plugin Alliance. It's the zip compressor. It's really a good compressor with several functions, and you can also add the modulation over here. So you can add the modulation devices over here. LFOs, and you can change this into a step sequencer or whatever you want, and then you can just start routing everything up. So you can here just grab here a point, loop these ones all together, transmit, and then you can just here start automizing all your functions of your compressor. Lots of functions over here. Very nice compressor. I have it just here on glue, so it glues everything a little bit together. And so there you go. Let me, by the way, take this away because you don't need this for anything. But anyway, that is the zip from unfiltered audio from Plugin Alliance that I use over here. A compressor, a creative compressor, really nice compressor. And then as the third one we have Clip 0 of Kazrock. K-Clip 0, this is the third version, I think it is. Yeah, I think it's the third version. I have just the input on minus 1.1 dB and the output also on minus 1.1 dB. So this one is plus 1.1 dB to amplify, and then soften is 100%. So audio. You see it's a little bit going higher over there. So that's what I'm running over here, and that we're running afterwards into, how do you call it, an amplifying compressor over here. And then after that in a limiter. Where you put everything here makes really sense, so don't think that it doesn't matter in which position you put the things in. That's why you have here the up and down arrows here, so you can change devices in the effects chain. Actually really matters, you know, if you put your limiter first, and then you put your compressor and your EQ and everything, then lots of things of the compressor and the limiter and the EQ are not gonna work. So you have to really set them in the right order. So here I started with an equalizer, then I put it the compressor, then I put it clip 0, that's a clipper, and then an amplifying compressor behind it still to lift it all a little bit up, and then the limiter. That's my effects chain. So there you go. This is how you do that. So you can also click here just on your device over here and go capture audio here, and then just click on filters, and then you have here, and then you can add here anything else that you want. And then here is for adding VST plugins, so external plugins, and the rest of them over here are your default ones that come already with OBS. So there you go. Experiment, of course, with make a couple of recordings and listen to how it sounds, and add the things a little bit, manipulate them a little bit. So it can really matter that for some audio things, for example, the limiter is good in -6 dB if you're streaming, but for other things then you can play around with it, and also with how quick the compressor or the limiter in this case releases 60 milliseconds. And I find this a little bit difficult to work with. That's why I don't use the EQ that's in here. I prefer to go to the actual VST ones, because I have more control over the VST ones, you know. If I go here to my interface here, I can control a lot of things over here that I in the other ones cannot do. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed it. This is how you use the default filter effects plugins of OBS, and how you can add external VST plugins in OBS. Click here the plus symbol, this is to remove, and over here up and down arrows over here are for putting them in a different part of the effects chain. So there you go. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Until the next time, stay safe and take care.